Remember when sports games were about fun? Not just sucking your wallet dry like a vacuum cleaner at a penny arcade? Man, those were the days. We had NBA Street, NFL Blitz, SSX, games with personality, innovation, and pure, unadulterated enjoyment. You popped in the cartridge, grabbed your friends, and got lost in a world of arcade-style magic. These new games, they're all about microtransactions and loot boxes. It's like they took the soul of sports gaming, threw it in a blender with a casino, and hit puree. It's enough to make a brother scream. Let's go back to a simpler time, when sports games had personality and soul. When games like Slugfest, Blitz, NBA Street, and more was actually fun to play. Back when NBA Street ruled the virtual courts. This wasn't your daddy's basketball game. No, sir. This was a high-flying, ankle-breaking, game-changing spectacle of hoops. You could take legends like Jordan and Dr. J to the streets, pull off moves that'd make your jaw drop, and school fools with crossovers that'd make Kyrie Irving blush. It was basketball, but with a swagger and style all its own. Every game was a highlight reel waiting to happen. And the best part, you didn't need to spend a dime on microtransactions to enjoy it. You just played the game, earned your stripes, and became a playground legend. It wasn't just about the gameplay. It was the atmosphere, the graffiti-laden courts, the thumping hip-hop soundtrack, the trash-talking commentators. It all came together to create an experience that was both authentic and exhilarating. The intro of NBA Street Volume 2 in the main menu still brings me chills. Now, let's talk about Madden. Used to be, Madden was the king of the gridiron. You could craft your team, call the plays, and lead your squad to Super Bowl glory. It was a true test of football IQ and strategic prowess. But then, Ultimate Team came along, and everything changed. Suddenly, it wasn't about building a dynasty through smart drafting and strategic gameplay. It was all about opening packs, hoping to pull that elusive Hall of Fame card. These digital cards, they're nothing but pixels on a screen, designed to drain your bank account. They turned a beloved football franchise into a money-grabbing scheme. Now, it's just a casino disguised as a football game. And don't even get me started on NBA 2K. Every year, it's the same story. They slap a new coat of paint on the game, add a few minor tweaks, and call it a brand new experience. But underneath it all, it's the same game. The same animations, the same cheesy storylines, the same relentless push to spend money on virtual currency. It's like watching a rerun of a show you've already seen 1,000 times. You know exactly what's going to happen, but you keep watching anyway, hoping for something different. But it never comes. It's like they're stuck in a time loop, doomed to repeat the same mistakes year after year. Where's the creativity? Where's the innovation? Where's the passion that made us fall in love with sports games in the first place? These developers are sitting on a gold mine, and they're treating it like a lump of coal. They have the power to create truly groundbreaking sports games, games that push the boundaries of what's possible. But instead, they're content to churn out the same old year after year. Section 5, the death of innovation. Microtransactions over gameplay. Look, I get it. Game development is expensive. And these companies, they're in the business of making money. But somewhere along the line, The balance shifted. It used to be that gameplay came first. Developers poured their hearts and souls into creating fun, engaging, and innovative experiences. Microtransactions, if they existed at all, were an afterthought, a way to unlock a few extra cosmetic items or speed up the grind. Now it's all about the bottom line. Microtransactions are no longer a bonus, they're the main course. Gameplay is secondary, a mere vehicle to deliver you to the in-game store where you can spend your hard-earned cash on virtual trinkets. It's like they've forgotten what made these games great in the first place. It's the gameplay, stupid. It's the thrill of competition, the joy of mastering a new skill, the satisfaction of outsmarting your opponent. Section 6. The rise of esports. Skill or script? Now, some folks will tell you that esports is the future of sports gaming. And while I'll admit there's something undeniably compelling about watching the best of the best duke it out on the virtual court or gridiron, I can't help but feel like something's off. These games, they're designed to be unpredictable, right? But how much of that unpredictability is genuine and how much is manipulated by the developers to create dramatic moments and keep viewers on the edge of their seats? It's like professional wrestling. We all know it's scripted, but we suspend our disbelief because it's entertaining. But at what point does the illusion become so transparent that it's no longer enjoyable? Don't get me wrong. These esports athletes, they're incredibly skilled. They put in countless hours of practice to hone their craft. But I can't shake the feeling that they're playing a rigged game. Section 7. The nostalgia factor. Rose-tinted controllers. Now, maybe I'm just an old man yelling at a cloud. Maybe it's just nostalgia talking. Maybe these new games are perfectly fine and I'm just resistant to change. But I don't think so. I truly believe that sports games have lost their way. They've become bloated, money-grubbing shells of their former selves, more concerned with extracting money from your wallet than providing a fun and engaging experience. Remember the days when you'd spend hours on end with your friends, huddled around a TV, battling it out in NFL Blitz or NBA Jam? Those were the days. Maybe I'm just a grumpy old gamer, longing for the simpler days of my youth. But I can't help but feel like sports games have lost their soul. Section 8. A glimmer of hope. Indie delights and potential revivals. Now, it's not all doom and gloom. There are still some bright spots in the world of sports gaming. Indie developers, free from the constraints of big publishers and their insatiable greed, are creating some truly innovative and enjoyable sports titles. Games like Golf Story and Rocket League have proven that you don't need a big budget or a well-known license to create a successful and beloved sports game. And who knows? Maybe one day the big publishers will see the error of their ways and return to their roots, focusing on gameplay over greed, innovation over iteration. A man can dream, can he? These indie developers, they're keeping the spirit of classic sports gaming alive. They're proving that you don't need microtransactions or loot boxes to create a fun and engaging experience. Section 9. The future of sports gaming. A call for change. So what's the solution? How do we fix sports gaming? It starts with us, the gamers. We need to stop supporting these greedy practices. We need to vote with our wallets and send a clear message to these publishers that we're not going to stand for it anymore. We demand better. We deserve better. Sports games used to be a source of joy, camaraderie, and unforgettable moments. It's time they remembered their roots and returned to what made them great in the first place. The games themselves, the future of sports gaming is in our hands. Let's make it a future worth playing for. It's time for a revolution, folks. A sports gaming revolution. We need to take back our games from the clutches of greed and remind these developers what truly matters. Fun, innovation, and the love of the game.